Hello. Hopefully this works because the previous two takes we're not too happy about. But I want to just come on here real quick and share something like the importance of its patience. I wanted to come on here and say patience because the previous video I just took it down. I clicked cancel, but I'm like, no, I click cut, but then I'm like, okay, let's do it again because I think this is a more important message. So, live update. I'm in Corpus Christi, Texas. This is where I want to come. I got a job here in Corpus Christi, and I just I went to the business today, and I met everybody in charge. I met the CEO, and I'm excited. But also I'm planning long term where I want to take my career. I asked God to show me where He wants me to go long term, and what He wants me to do, and here I am. But I want to also come on here and talk about something else, because not just long term, I'm thinking about professionally and on a personal level, but also I'm thinking in terms of who I want in a life partner, what I want. And I shared in previous videos about my ex-girlfriend, how she cut me out because I wasn't prioritizing our connection or relationship in the last few months because I was too busy in Casper, Wyoming, grinding at my skill, working on my craft, trying to get another job and what I need to do to go to the next step in my career. Because Casper, Wyoming was great and all, but I knew where I wanted to go long term, and the environment in Casper, Wyoming wasn't the most positive toward me at times. So I was just trying to grind and get to the next opportunity in my career and get to a better place like Corpus Christi. So obviously I didn't have the time to prioritize the relationship and our communicating. We'd still communicate, but not as often. And she felt like, oh, you're not giving me enough attention, cut me out. So I wanted to come on here and share something important because I was talking to a friend of mine. He gave me some, I was thinking I wasn't expecting to open up and share that with him. He's really a good leader and everything, and he gave me good advice. And I wanted to just, not what he shared, but just to come on here and just share something. The importance of patience, right? Because I was telling him, man, I wish that she held on a little longer. Because now I'm in Corpus Christi. This is where God wants me to go, and looking at where my career is headed and what I need to do. Now I'm in a position I can say I feel much better, where I feel like I can now prioritize being in a relationship with somebody and communicate, right? And so knowing that, and I think I'll share more about my career in other videos and pieces, right? Or maybe I'll sit down and share it all. But so I was just telling him, man, I wish that she stayed a little longer, held on a little longer, because I've heard that she's moved on with another guy. And that what stings me is, after all we've been through, she cut me out, but I don't want to come in here and talk about that. I wanted to come in here and talk about patience, right? So this video is geared to everybody. So if you're like, oh, I'm in a relationship with someone, but they're working on their career, or they're not having the time for me, I want time, or you know what, I'm trying to gain muscle in the gym, and this is where we are, we're in a gym, right? And if you're like, I'm trying to gain muscle and it's not working, or I'm trying to achieve a particular goal, get my degree, get results in something, get good at a skill, get good at playing bass or whatever it is, and you're like, the results are not happening for me. I'm here to tell you, look, it'll happen for you if you be patient, you trust the process. Because if you believe, when you love somebody for what they represent inside and you're patient with them, if you're like, hey, I'm in a relationship, let's talk about my relationship, for example, right? If someone is comes up to me and says, hey, I'm in a relationship with somebody, they're prioritizing their career, they're trying to build something up, they're not prioritizing me, I need time, what should I do? I would say, look, understand, try, in terms of patience with anything in life, first thing is, stop getting upset, take a step back and look at everything. Look at the situation. Look at if it's involving somebody look at everything they're going through. Look how long, and do some homework. How long is this going to take? And trust the process. This is where you have your relationship with God. You're like, God, give me patience. God, help this person. So if ever you're even a lot of, I think I shared this in another video I did, a lot of soccer players, a lot of athletes leave one team and go to another because they want to make more money or they want to win trophies. They're like, oh, this team is doing bad, I'm going to leave this team and go across London or England and join the other team across the town that's winning more trophies. But all they need to do is be patient, stick by the team they're happy at. So the way I would give patience to them and say they needing to be patient is, after everything you've gone through with this team and everything, they're trying to build, they're working hard, they're grinding, they're not giving up. Just like with a person, you want to move on from somebody because they're not leveling here, choking, I'd water. But it's like, they're not here, so I'm going to go and be with someone who's made it. It's like, no, be patient. It takes time to do well. It takes time for that person to build a career. The best thing you can do as the person that is waiting on them to be successful, whether it's a team, whether it's whatever it is, the result, the best thing you can do for the person that's waiting, that you're like, man, my patience is pushed to the wall. What do I do? Meet that person where they're at. Meet that team that you're at where they're at. Meet the process where you're at, right? Like for me, I have tight muscles all around my back, right? And I'm trying to loosen them up, right? I'm getting impatient sometimes, like why? But then I gotta trust where I'm at. This is where I'm at, so this is what stuff I need to do. So just like with a relationship, you're like, man, this person I'm with is not successful. They're building their career. There's no time for me. I'm upset. Meet them where they're at. Like, okay, you're grinding away. You're working hard. This is where you're at. You said you're gonna get it. I'll stand by you and I'll wait for you. It doesn't matter how long it takes. If an athlete is with a team and the team is not doing well, they're like, I want to leave and go win the trophies. Don't do that. Meet that team where they're at. If they're grinding in the low portion of the table, they're not doing well, be patient with them, encourage them, do your part, make it beautiful, help them out, and at the right time, everything will work. Because I'll tell you guys something, it's not about the trophies, it's not about the results, it's not about them, whether it's the person in your relationship that's achieving a level of success or able to give you time, it's about what that person represents. It's like, yeah, this person is not where they need to be professionally and they're working hard and they have no time for you, but what they represent, they'll be okay, they'll give you good, just be patient. Or the soccer team that you're at may not be pushing for trophies, or basketball team that may not be pushing for trophies, but the team is good to you, they have a strong family, so they're spirited, they're working hard, just give them time. Just like if you're stretching your back and you got an imbalance on your neck here, and it's like, okay, I got tight muscles here on my neck, I know that it's gonna take some time, but I know I'm gonna get it if I keep putting the work in, right? And if I go see a massage therapist to massage this area, or go get some acupuncture, so it's a matter of see where it's already at, the person, the team, the obstacle, accept it for where it's at, and then do the things fall in love with that person, that team, that whatever it is that represents. Love it for what it is, and then keep putting the work in to do the things that need to be done. And whether it's cheering that person on, whether it's cheering that team on, doing your part, whether it's stretching, whether it's control what you can, because the best thing you can do is control what you can control, but don't give up. Because I'll tell you something, because at the end of the day, when we overcome our obstacles, we will remember those who encouraged us and were there for us, and that would work behind us, not the people and we'll be hurt by the people that gave up and wish they didn't give up. But I'll tell you something though, if it's like if someone gives up on you, like what happened with me, my ex-girlfriend gave up and comes back, no hard feelings. I'd like us to talk about it, because communication, guys, is the key. So if anyone ever gave up on you before you made it to your success, and if they say sorry, you accept them back with open arms and say no worries, don't worry about it. Because what's the good that someone brings to the table of your life has more weight than the bad that they brought, whether it's they hurt you. Because the good always outweighs the bad, right? It's like Chelsea had a legendary player, Frank Lampard, right? When he left Chelsea, he was at Chelsea for 12 years. He left Chelsea, he went to the MLS, but during the MLS offseason, he joined Manchester City. He scored against Chelsea. And then obviously he didn't celebrate out of respect, but then when he retired from soccer in 2017, he came and said goodbye to the whole Chelsea stadium. He says, now, I'll be quick because I know the boys will be coming out, but before the game, and I want to say is I never got the chance to say goodbye properly for whatever reason, and I always regretted that. And he says, all my special memories of this place are with all of you. I wouldn't have done it without you. And someone said in the YouTube comments of this video, the 12 years of good he brought to Chelsea outweigh the 1 year he was at Manchester City. So what I learned is the good always outweighs the bad, guys. So whether it's, if they're like me, like, oh, my girlfriend or my boyfriend left me when I was not doing bad, and then they went somewhere else to someone else, and I'm like, I would tell you, don't be angry. Just like understand them, understand why, and then and always accept them back with open arms. Like, all is forgiven, right? Because when you fall in love with someone who represents and you take a step back to understand, no hard feelings. And just this video talks about patience and understanding and perspective, people, because a lot of people tend to be holding on to grudges and be like, I don't forgive or grr, but it's like, no, this person brought so much good, and try to take a step back and understand. Empathy is putting yourself in someone else's shoes. Why are they going through this? And obviously when you're able to reflect on your actions and how you can improve, then you're even wiser. So hopefully this helps. I gotta actually go do some stretching. So good night. Hopefully this take is much better than the previous one. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.